Speaking in front of large groups is a common fear for many, but here with tips on how to overcome that fear is business consultant and author of the book, Love Yourself Successful. We have Katrina Sawa. Great to have you back on the show here, my friend.
Thank you.
And we know it's very common. A lot of people get really anxious when they have to speak in front of a crowd or large groups. So help those people that are having mini panic attacks just thinking about it right now watching.
Right. Well, even some of the guests that are on here, every time I come on, they're like, what do I do? Really, the biggest thing you do is get clarity on what you're speaking on. Most people come to me and in business, they need to speak more. And I'm like, all you have to do is be clear on what you're speaking on. Then you have more confidence and you can go out and do it. And then, of course, being prepared and practicing always helps too. And there's actually 3 organizations in the area here in Sacramento that can help you practice, that have speaking people that can help you with resources.
Yeah, no, I like that. I think it's a really great point. Have the one thing to really focus on. You know what your goal is, and you want to get that message across. And if you focus on that, then hopefully you're not being worried about all the other potential distractions and possibilities. Right.
Clarity builds confidence.
Clarity builds confidence.
Yes.
I like that. That's a good one to remember. Repeat that to yourself, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what about somebody though that has what we call the tell sign when they get nervous? You know, someone may have a twitch, someone may have a stammer or a stutter.
Right.
Give some advice for that type of situation.
If it's just a temporary situation, then there are voice coaches, there's speech coaches and things that can help you knock that out, so to speak. But also, if you're prepared and you know what you're speaking about, I would imagine you're going to be more confident. And the more you do it, when I first started speaking, I was nervous like crazy too. And I'm still somewhat nervous, but now I'm so super clear on what I'm speaking on and the content that I deliver that I could speak anywhere, anytime. You could say, go, 20 minutes, and I'd be like, bleh, like, you know.
And on.
Yeah,
There we go.
it's really easy for me, but it took many years.
Yes, exactly, it does. It takes many years to get there. It's almost like a muscle, you know, you got to strengthen it, get used to it. Okay, so let's talk though about a business setting, because I think it's very different when you communicate openly to a large group casually versus when you're talking to a professional group, right? And whether it's one-on-one in small setting or it's large at a conference, how do you keep that right tone that's credible and professional but yet relatable and friendly?
Right. Well, the biggest thing, if you're in a business setting, is you've got to connect with the audience. And especially if you're selling something, you have to connect. If you don't connect with the audience, they're not buying. So, or if you want them to take an action with you, like sign up for your thing or enter the drawing or come talk to you, if they don't connect with you, they're not going to do that action. They're going to check out, they're going to get on their phones and start Facebooking or something. So you've got to capture the audience, engage them as soon as possible, and be memorable in some way. So you can't just go wah, 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 wah in a very even tone. You do want to scale it up and scale it down and lean in and lean back and pause. And you want to do different things like that. And again, people that focus on coaching people like that can help you.
And there's also the pitch too, which kind of is almost what you kind of touched on right there. You know, making sure that your pitch delivery is correct. What about using humor though in a professional setting? Would you say that that's necessarily a good idea?
It depends on your audience, right?
And your ability to deliver, right?
Yes, because you don't want to deliver a joke and then have it fall flat. And be like, oh, nobody thought that was funny. Okay.
So maybe stick to your strengths, right?
Right.
So if you're naturally funny when you get nervous and people respond positively, then maybe that's okay. But if you're not a comedian naturally, don't try to be one first off.
Don't try to script in a joke, and you never tell jokes, and then you go, hey, and the bartender went, and don't do that. Like,
well, I was driving in today, ching, and then you're like crickets. That just only makes you more nervous.
I know.
Okay. So what about somebody though who's seasoned and they feel that they're a really strong public speaker, and they may view this as an opportunity to possibly build a career or maybe some side money? How do they market themselves as a public speaker?
Well, there's 2 things. First, you're either a speaker where you're getting paid. That's what we call keynote speaking, and you can get anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000 per talk, and that's a great business model. Or for like me and a lot of my clients, we speak for free as a marketing strategy instead. And so that's to build leads and get people that are interested in our programs, products, and services.
And speaking of your programs too, you actually have a Speaker Success Boot Camp coming up where you can help people.
I do. It's April 2nd and 3rd here in Rancho Cordova at the Holiday Inn, and it's 2 days of really working on all this stuff. So you get to figure out what your talk is. You get super clear on how to design that, and then we're going to show you how to get speaking gigs and opportunities, plus do your own events virtually or in person, and so many more. It's going to be about getting stuff done so that you're super clear and confident.
Yeah, you're clear and confident, and then check out sacandco.net for more information so you can visit Katrina and you can build your speaking skills. For now, everybody, have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday at 11:30 as we bring value home right here on Sac Co. Bye-bye. Cool.